Hello, church. It's Pastors Jen and Jacob here with today's digital devotion. I heard something recently that I thought was really powerful that I wanted to share with you this morning, and that's the idea of self-care being not a luxury, not something that we think about like jetting off to the tropics for a vacation and laying on a beach, but something that we practice every day in the same way that we take vitamins, that we eat healthy, that we drink water. All of these things that we do for our bodies every day is also something that we should be thinking about for our spirits and our souls. How are we taking care of ourselves every day? The thing that I saw that I wanted to share was this comparison to charging up our cell phones and our devices. If you're like us, you use your cell phone all day long and the battery slowly dies. And when it gets to be about, what do you think, 30%?
Yeah, less than 30.
You start thinking about needing to charge it, especially if you're only halfway through your day. And when you get into the evening, if it's only at like 20% or 15%, you just stop using it and you go plug it in because you know it's going to die when you're in the middle of calling someone or texting someone or sending an email, something that you actually need to use your phone for. And so the comparison was, what if our souls are the same way? Why don't we take that same care of our souls that we do with our devices when we're running low on spiritual energy, when we're running low on joy, when we're running low on feeling connected with each other and with God?
Don't wait till you're completely
Don't wait
drained.
until you're so depleted that you feel just unable to go on. When you start to feel a little low, think of yourself at probably below 50% already once you recognize it, and stop what you're doing and charge yourself back up, whether that's connecting with friends and family members, shutting off your devices and going out into nature, spending time reading scripture, spending time reading poetry, whatever it is that you do to care for your soul. Don't wait until your battery is almost dead. Charge it up every day and keep that energy high.
Whenever we talk about self-care, you're always preaching to me. I'm preaching to myself. I'm an offender at waiting until I'm at zero. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got to stop. I'm reading that book right now, actually. I just started it, so I don't know if it's good or not, but it's called The Art of Doing Nothing. And the book has started out as if it's suggesting this really cool cultural phenomenon and it's a new idea. But theologically, self-care is not a new idea. No. It's a commandment by God dating all the way back to the ancient Hebrews. And so theologically, two great books on this topic. Rabbi Heschel, Abraham Heschel, has a book just called Sabbath that's excellent. One of my favorites is by Walter Brueggemann called Sabbath as Resistance. And the reason I love that book is it just kind of sets up, we're kind of a social justice oriented church, very much so, right? And if we want to protest against the forces of capitalism and productivity, one of the best ways we can do that is by extracting ourselves from that system of accomplishing something and producing something, and to say, hey, I don't have to be producing something at every moment of the day. I do that and my batteries go out and I need to recharge and plug in. Not just so that we can go out and produce more, but so that we can be holistic human beings, so that we can have a sense of self. So it's important. It's important. It's good that we talk about this in a spiritual perspective as well, because we're trying to care for this vessel that our souls reside in. Not just our bodies, our souls need that rejuvenation.
That's right. So the season of Lent is coming up upon us, and that is a topic that we're going to be talking about, caring for our souls and piecing back together the parts of our lives that have felt fragmented. So if you don't already have a daily or a weekly self-care practice, I think now is a great time to start thinking of one.
Excellent.
We'll see you next time.